What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's this thing on Mr. Al Pete, Clear Visions Podcast. What's happening? Haven't talked to y'all in a minute from this angle. So we're going to talk today about just being thoughtful as well as having gratitude. It's an extension of Thankful Thursdays as well. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this, but I was like, I'm just going to do it in audio form. I probably should cut on the camera, but I'm not. Hopefully people listen to this. I'll share it in some kind of way so people can hear it. But that's what we're going to talk about today. It's going to be a really quick conversation, all right? And here we go. What's the word, everybody? It's your man, Mr. Al Pete from the mighty MPN.
Man, listen.
And you're now tuned in to the Clear Visions Podcast. Get ready to enjoy the show.
Are we clear?
Clear Visions Podcast. What's happening? Happy Friday to my people. Today is a Good Friday that I'm recording this. This is the Easter weekend, so everybody got their pastel suits and bunnies. Not sure if everybody's doing like actual eggs because eggs are high. So I don't know. What is it called? The fake eggs is probably going to reign supreme for sure in there. So nevertheless, hopefully everybody has a great weekend coming up. And happy Easter, all that great stuff. It's funny to see everybody talk about Easter being on 420, which that's hilarious within itself. And real quick, I want to shout out to my son, DeJuan Peterson. His birthday is on April 20th, so happy birthday to you, son. Love you with all my heart. I did a podcast on that too, that whole 420 situation. Just go back and check that out. But yeah, so hopefully everybody is good. Hopefully the spring is going well, all the great things. Before we really get started, I want to send a blessings, condolences, and power and all respects to the community at Florida State University. They had an unfortunate shooting that happened yesterday, which was on Thursday the 17th. And they said 2 people were killed. I want to say if I read it correctly, they were saying 2 people that wasn't students or faculty or whatnot got killed, and 6 were injured. So regardless, it was a very bad act that happened. Obviously, there's a lot of legislations that need to be going on, but that's a whole nother podcast as well. But I just want to send my condolences and my blessings to the city of Tallahassee, Leon County, everyone and everything around Florida State University. So hopefully everybody gets back into that spirit, and just hopefully everybody just uplifts each other, man, and all the sense of stuff goes away. So want to state that. Also, real quick plug in for the Clear Visions talk show. This is the Clear Visions podcast, but the Clear Visions talk show is happening. I'm trying to be consistent, but it's on YouTube. So make sure you follow me on YouTube, Al Pete, ALPETE. You can type in Mr. Al Pete and it will take you to my page. So I'm trying to do that twice a week. I'm already kind of suffering on the second part of this week. I did one earlier, but I'm probably going to knock out one tomorrow. But nevertheless, go and subscribe and check all the things out. And also make sure you subscribe to MPN as well, the MPN network on YouTube and the Neighbor's Way. But you know what? Let me save all the chat. MrLP.com and mpn-llc.com. Please go follow those and they will direct you to all of the places, okay? Even with the events, we got the Groove Suite, the May edition coming up May 1st, 2025. I'm looking forward to it. The first one in April, earlier this month, was crazy. Thanks for everybody that came out and had a good time. We're building it up, so if you're in the Duval area, you want to hear some brown sugar-ish type stuff, come through for sure. And then also we have Fly Socks and Tees, which is July 19th at the Emerald Station here in Duval County. So, but all that stuff is on the website. So just want to plug all that in. And my last plug, make sure you follow me on all socials, Mr. Alpete, MrAlpete on Threads, Instagram, Facebook. Not doing Twitter as much. That has decreased a lot. So Mr. Alpete, all that stuff. So, all right. This is a thought that I had. I was at Sip and Stroll yesterday. Wanted to support the people that throw Sip and Stroll, which is DT Jacks, Downtown Visions, as well as my homie Larry Love. He was down there DJing. I had DJ last month, but Larry Love was DJing this month. So I went down there to show support, do my little pop out when I'm not working. And we're still on the heights of the young lady, not sure what her name is or whatnot, but we're still on the heights of her saying that there's nothing to do in Jacksonville. She jumped online. It was like, there's nothing to do in Jacksonville. Like, she said she was specifically talking about doing something in the afternoon, like a happy hour. She said the DJs play the same music, all that great stuff. If you go to, well, if you just type in, I ain't know what to type in, man. Just, I'll put the link in the bio. I mean, the link in the descriptions for you to check the video out. But with all that being said, I was like, it is a lot to do in Jacksonville. Like, probably too much, because there's a lot of stuff that I can't even catch up with. And I just can't even go because I'm part of the entertainment world. So I'm DJing, at spots, and so I'm missing a lot of things. But I try to stay up on all this stuff via social media. If I have a little time here and there, I try to go support my people. So with that being said, I was doing that yesterday in the midst of me having a meeting and going to another event to support. And throughout the conversations, right, I just I don't want to be the uncle in the room. Part of the reason why I'm coming here, because I feel like it's a cool, well, it don't matter why I'm at to be the uncle in the room, but certain situations you just have to just let play out. And I know what goes on in my city, and I know that a lot goes on in my city. So with that being said, this is where the uncle part come in. This is where Uncle Al comes in. I'm sorry, y'all. My sinuses are crazy, so forgive me for all this. I'm gonna make this long story short. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. I told a couple of people behind closed doors or in my safe spaces, I was like, none of this stuff was going down when I was coming up. So to give y'all a quick glimpse of like when I was quote unquote coming up, I started DJing in 2003, been rapping forever. But with that being said, the consistency, quote, air quotes, of me doing work here in Duval County, it spans, well over 20 years. And so I remember being in situations where there was no type of resources, let alone like events to attend that were safe, that were that catered to family, that was like eco-friendly. When I say eco-friendly, meaning like, being outside. I mean, Jacksonville, Florida has like beautiful, beautiful weather here. It's Florida, so it's beautiful, absolute beautiful weather. Even on the coldest day, it's just beautiful weather here. We got that citrus action going on. So my people that have came to Florida or came down to the South, y'all know the weather can be very great. Now the summer is blistering hot, but in the springtime, it's just beautiful. Outside the pollen, shout out to my nose and my sinuses. But with all that being said, we had like art walking. That was it. I wouldn't say that was it. We maybe had one or two other things, but the city just wasn't up on that stuff. And we didn't necessarily know how to facilitate these things. But now we have people in place that facilitate these things and understand it. People that come from other cultures, other cities, and other states that have done this over and over again. And I'm just thankful that they've came down here to help us out, to assist us. I mean, and lighter terms, rescue us. So, being an uncle on that part, I'm thinking like, man, in 2010 did not look like 2025. And granted, it is not going to, things are going to change. Now, people say that things is, it's always going to change. Yes, but I know some communities and some cultures that are still stuck on 2010 and haven't been forward thinking at all. So I think that the levels of things that are going on in Duval now is like great. It's absolutely great. Like, I've been part of some great projects. I've witnessed some projects that I haven't even been part of, and I think it's just been great for the city. Like, the morale of the city, you know, it's up there. And I'm telling you, when we add a couple more things that I really can't say, when we add a couple more things to the equation, the morale of the city is going to go crazy, and it's going to be great for, you know, people that are coming up, like the younger generations and stuff. They're gonna have something to look forward to. Essentially, it will be a part where they necessarily don't have to leave. Now, granted, they will spread their wings and venture off to other, you know, things outside of the city, whatever. But, you know, hopefully it'll be something that they can do here that will sustain them. And that's just from an artist standpoint. We ain't talking about from just the community standpoint, building like a tighter community, all these things. And all these things exist now. All these things exist now. And it's just beautiful how it exists. And I'm gonna go on the other side of this, right? We asked for this stuff. I remember being in a lot of those conversations, wondering, like, you know, when are we going to get this? How can we get this? How can we get the city involved? How can we get somebody to understand what the culture is for this? And I'm not just talking about just solely artists. I'm talking about like all types of cultures that exist here in Duval. And it's like, we pray for these things, right? And I just want people to remember, like, we pray for these things. And now these resources are here, but we have to be more diligent about how to get to those resources. And there's a form of education that needs to exist. And there's a form of gratification that needs to exist as well. I have to remind myself, and I remind myself all the time, about being thankful and having gratitude about the resources that are in place for me and for my people that I serve and the people that I'm on the grounds with. And so, with that, we have to understand and be grateful and be mindful of that it exists, and take the proper steps to make it happen. A lot of these things that exist, man, a lot of these things that exist, you know. So I'll say this, I've said in a committee meeting or whatever, and I'm sitting more in these meetings lately, and I'm just seeing how people move, and I'm just seeing how operations move. I mean, even being in the fraternity, being, you know, the president of the NABJ or whatever, like, them Robert's laws is like, I mean, just seeing how things move. That's a whole different administrative side of things, but a creator needs to see that. And I don't want to say abide by it, but I mean, just understand how to go about shifting it if you feel like it's not right, or supporting it when the thing is there. But with all that being said, the resources are there. The resources are there. The people that have the resources are there, and they're truly trying to understand what the community is about. And I feel like we have to have more gratitude and be more thankful that it exists, and be able to help these people so they can be able to help us, instead of having like this guard up and saying, "Oh, it's nothing going on." Like, Sip and Stroll, I'm not sure how long it's been going on, but nevertheless, I mean, it's in existence, and it's a beautiful thing, and I love it for our community. I love it more that I was able to DJ it. My homie Larry Love DJ'd it. Any other DJs that are able to give to the community like that entertainment, as well as be able to get paid for it, and just have a different exposure of their brands. I think that's the thing that we had to like really focus on that. And so, you know, no shots to the lady that did that post. She's a content creator, but I'm like, yo, man, like, getting online saying stuff like that, it just fuels a lot of people, and a lot of people have to like really ignore those thoughts and those comments, because it could just really put people in a bad, you know, in a bad thought to say that nothing here is happening in Jacksonville. But I literally was at Sip and Stroll on a Thursday at like 6 p.m. in a beautiful Friendship Fountain, the south bank of downtown Jacksonville, walking around, having a cocktail, listening to some great music, seeing kids play, seeing the community come out and just really enjoy the moments. And that's just one out of many things. It's so much going on. It's so much going on. And so to wrap this up, I just want my people to really understand, like, we got to be more thankful of that. Like, we prayed for this. We prayed for this, and it's here. And so we had to find a way to sustain that and to be able to support it and be able to enrich and empower it and support the people that have the resources that will make sure that we have this going on and on and on. Like, we have to, because if we don't do it, it's going to go away. And prime example of it going away is, Jack's River Jams. Like, that's gone. But you see how much, like, if you attended a Jack's River Jam as an artist or as a consumer or whatever, the quickness that they put in it is the quickness that they took away from it. And they said that there was just too much money involved in it. But, like, I think if we would have made our voices heard, it'd be a little bit different. I know for me, I've been on both of those stages twice. And these people, were looking out for me, like, sought me out to say, okay, well, Al, you're a hip hop artist and a DJ. You're gonna open up for Boyz II Men. I'm looking at these people like, do y'all even know who I am? But I prayed for this, right? So the most that I can do is attend a town hall meeting if they have one, or support the people that put it on and put the efforts to make sure that I can be on stage to rock in front of like thousands of people that people not even familiar with me. They might have heard me, but they might have not seen me. So I've had plenty of opportunities as Mr. Al Pete and the NPN Network to shine, and these resources are here. So instead of me getting online saying ain't nothing going on, the most I can say is, well, let me at least try to create it. Because do remember, when nothing was going on back in the day, I created a lot of stuff. I mean, we're talking about the Groove Suite. We're talking about Fly Sauce and Teas. Like, with the help of others, but we created that. Like, with my resources. Like, I paid people out of my pocket from DJing or working or whatever. Like, pay the DJs that was in Fly Sauce and Teas, this and the third. I'm at a point right now where I'm able to reach out to people and they could be able to fund Fly Sauce and Teas versus me paying out of my pocket. That resource wasn't there all the time. So I want to make sure that I am thankful and showing gratitude that these resources are there. And so I want my artists, and even with the administrative people, I want my people to understand, like, these resources are here, and we have to show gratitude on that, man. Show very much gratitude and be thankful for it, and go forward with the empowerment of it, sustaining. So just wanted to get on here and talk about that. Hopefully this resonates with anybody in Duval, to my artists or whatever, and even outside of Duval. This could be applied to your city, to your community, to your culture, all that stuff. Just think about how thankful and grateful that the resource that you have to be able to attend these meetings or something that's helping you out is there, before we get into the moment where we like, ain't nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? And granted, we do that because we're human, but I just want my people to understand, like, the resources are there, and we prayed and we wished for a lot of this stuff, and we just have to make sure that we sustain it, because the stuff are here, the resources are here, and I'm sure there's more resources than it was in 2010, and even go back, but yeah. So hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. MrAlPete.com, NPN-LLC.com. Make sure you follow me. Share this with somebody that you feel like would be dope to hear this. Artists, creators, administrators. There's a lot of education that needs to happen between both of us, and even with the communities and the coaches, with everybody that's around. Like, there's a lot of education that needs to happen. So hopefully this resonates with somebody, and so yeah, share it, and go to those websites, follow me everywhere, Mr. Al Pete, MrAlPete. MPN Management, all that great stuff. Shouts out to the Uma Creative Group. Those my folks. That's my family, my podcast family. There's so many other shout outs, but nevertheless, y'all be good, be great. I will see y'all on the flip side. To the top. Clear Visions Podcast was produced and engineered by myself, along with the intro and outro music. Subscribe to this podcast that's available on MrAlpete.com, MPN-LLC.com, and on all podcast platforms. Thanks for listening, everyone. Building but becoming. To the top.